Hey guys, welcome back to my new video, and today's video is going to be the second video from my Inktober 2022 series. So if you haven't seen that one, I really recommend after finishing this one. Anyway, in the first video I have covered my first 10 days of Inktober. That included about like 4 drawings, and in this video I'm gonna cover next 10 days, which means from the 11th of Inktober to like the next 10 days. I'm just not really into math right now. So yeah, and it's another 4 drawings. I managed to do the same amount, so I'm proud of myself. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started, and I'm just gonna talk along the way. So the first drawing of the second 10 days of Inktober was prompt foul, which was 16th day of Inktober. And as you can see, I'm just putting the time lapses on a screen. I struggled because I started doing this drawing like way before even coming close to this day, to 16th day of Inktober, and I just struggled, and I didn't really felt like this drawing will be good, but I think it turned out okay. It could have been worse, could have been better, but I just struggled with so many things on this, and I've struggled with many things during Inktober this year, like even with the drawings before from the previous video. But on this drawing I'm drawing my OC Andrew and his parrot Zoe, and I was actually kind of thinking, like, when sort of coming up with the idea for drawing for this prompt, I was like, okay, I didn't really want to draw like chickens or a chicken or anything like that. So I was like, okay, maybe not like a chicken, but I'm gonna go with maybe some sort of bird. So I was like, okay, birds, something from my OC stuff that is close to birds. So Andrew came to my mind really quickly, since he has a pet parrot. And I also wanted to incorporate, I think I had problems saying this word in the last video, so I think I just handled it quite well. I was sort of trying to include Andrew's hobby of playing, or like hobby in music / guitar stuff / he also like sings, but like guitar in this drawing. Because I've only mentioned it in the written story, or like in the book that I'm not writing it. I'm like sort of on a hiatus, kind of, but like it's in the process. That it has been mentioned there like 1 or 2 times, but I've never really portrayed him that he enjoys this kind of stuff. So I was like, we need to do Andrew some justice and just show what he likes, because the last time I drew Andrew was about 2 years ago, and it was actually one of my, alongside with other like 10 drawings, one of my first thing that I drew. So it is not the best drawing that I've ever done, that old one. So yeah, I found out that I did some improvement on my drawing skills when I compared Andrew from 2 years ago and current Andrew. So yeah, I'm gonna put the drawing here as well. So yeah, I'm proud of that. And in the end, as I said, the drawing turned out good. I did not expect it to be this kind of okay. But yeah, I'm pleased. Let's say that I'm pleased. So yeah, this is Andrew and Zoe, how she's not very good at singing, and as it is in the speech bubble, more like a dying chicken. That's maybe to get more closer to that foul prompt. But yeah, this is it. This is the final product that I produced. And now let's go and move to the next prompt. And And the next prompt that I did was actually right the next day after Foul. So it was 17th day of Inktober and the prompt was salty, which I originally had an idea for to include completely different OCs than what you're seeing right now. But the original idea was to include Morgan and Megan, who are my two OCs, and if you're not familiar with them, I recommend after finishing this video that you should watch my video about introducing one of my fandoms and OCs, where these two are included, so I'm gonna put it somewhere here so you can save it for later. But the final idea that I went for was drawing Hades, who I'm still not really sure if I can say that he's my OC, because he's fantasy mythology figure but with my own twist. So I did Hades because as I said it in the previous video, I think I did. I'm kind of still work in progress. I'm working on a comic or a story that is Greek mythology, and they're the Greek mythology characters, and Hades is one of them. So I was I'm gonna just sort of do a little scene or someone saying something, and I just felt Hades, Zeus, and just in general the relationship between them, not just in my comic but in general. I just feel being related to Zeus in any way is just not something that I would personally be proud of. So yeah, just it is what it is. So I went, and I also did Hades because I had a finished design for him, and I was okay, I need to draw him. But for God's sake, I wasn't able to find the right motivation or just find the right way to draw him in. I don't know, so I just, I got the motivation from the Inktober, and also since Hades, the underworld, everything is, dark, and so it was black and white, Inktober, that's probably one of the best ways that I can go for it. So that's why. And I'm also really pleased with the design, how it turned out. I think I showed it somewhere on this channel. I think it was my portfolio video that I did, showing of my art college portfolio, and I think I included the design in the portfolio, just sort of a sketch. Is not a finished. It was a finished design, but just a sketch. So this is the sort of finished look, how it will look in the comic. Hopefully one day, if I will ever finish it. So yeah, that's the Hades drawing, and now let's go to the next prompt. And the next prompt that I did was Ponytail, which was 19th day of Inktober, and let's be fully honest, this is kind of a thirst trap. Because the ponytail in the finished drawing is the smallest thing that you can see, besides all the other thirst trap elements on this drawing. But yeah, I was I already have kind of a tradition from drawing my OC Mark, that is the thirst trap on this drawing, from Inktober 2020, where he got also one of the prompts just for himself. So I felt I have the need to do it again, this time in more seductive way, I would say. But I'm actually kind of proud with this drawing, since I was really struggling with the tattoo, because he's fully tattooed, and he was even fully tattooed back in the day when I was doing the first Inktober drawing with him. I was just too lazy to do the tattoos back in the day, but I sort of did what I did, and not the tattoos aren't the greatest thing on this, but he has them, and it's more accurate than the previous Inktober thing. So yeah, I don't really have anything more to say to this. Yeah, I have. Mark usually has short hair, but when there was quarantine and COVID-19 stuff in the fandom that he's in, he wasn't able to go to the barbershop or to get his hair done and stuff. So he grew his hair, which was very appreciated by his boyfriend. So yeah, So that's why ponytail got Mark as an OC. So at least I hope you are enjoying Mark thirst trapping you with ponytail prom. And also you can appreciate the anatomy that I was struggling with. I was using like 10,000 references for this. So yeah. But I think it turned out very nice. So yeah, that's the thirst trap prompt, and now let's go to the last drawing of this video and of the second 10 days of Inktober. And the last prompt of today was bluff. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And it was the day 20 of Inktober. And I originally sort of also kind of struggled with coming up with the idea, well, not with the idea, but with what OC I want to use in this. In the end, I changed my mind and I went with Minotaurus, and I was saying this in the previous, even maybe in the previous video, but since like Minotaurus is like Greek mythology stuff, as well as Hades and Circe, and you know, I'm still not really sure if I can claim him like my own OC, but like he's like a mythology creature, but I sort of recreated him in my own way that he would appear in my hopefully future comic story stuff book, hopefully one day. But I think I'm just gonna call him my OC for now. I'm gonna maybe change my mind later if I'm not gonna feel good about saying that in the future. Anyway, I'm actually kind of pleased with the finished product because I struggled with the cow head the same way I struggled with him when I drew him for a match with Circe. If you remember that, the drawing that I did in the last Inktober video that you definitely have seen and that you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't know, then I recommend you watching it. But this is like kind of another scene from, as I said, hopefully future comic story book, whatever. And it is like that, like the main characters, like including him, there's also like Circe, Hades, and other characters, like mythology characters, are sort of either like walking through some temple somewhere, some magic stuff, magic temple, something, you know, something like that. And there is like a display of like fancy collector things, or there's just some decorations around. And as he would walk past some of the stuff, he would like look on himself, Minotaurus, in the either a mirror or a shield. I'm not sure where I wanted to go with the thing that he's looking into, so it's either mirror or a shield. You can pick which one you like better. And he would just basically see himself as a human, since he was like born the cow way that he is originally. In a story that I'm working on, and this is from. So this would be like sort of like an emotional moment, not really like important for the story. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this drawing. And that's it. That's all the drawings that I've done for the past 10 days. And I hope you like them. You can definitely comment on which one of the 4 drawings from today's video are your favorite. Or is maybe you have just one favorite. I don't actually know if I have a favorite among these, because I like all of them. I mean, I would probably go with with ponytail prompt, because you know why. But yeah, definitely don't forget to comment your favorite, and definitely don't forget to follow my also Instagram, but also subscribe to my channel, because more videos, not just Inktober videos, are coming up hopefully very, very soon. And also don't forget to like this video, because that always makes me happy when I see people liking my videos. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the drawings. Don't forget to go to my Instagram, not just follow it, but also like maybe give it some engagement, so that algorithm will take me out of its black hole something, because I've been there for quite a while and quite deeply, so I would appreciate that. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like everything that you can do. Maybe even do the bell thing that's up there, so like you would get the notification when I upload a new video, which, as I said, will be more often and hopefully very soon from the day this video will be uploaded. So yeah, I'm again repeating myself. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed in general me. And I will see you next time. Bye.